Melvin Guillory here with Lear Real Estate Investment and Consulting Solutions. What I'd like to share with you guys today is my revolutionary system, Leah 2911 prosperity formula. One of the questions that I oftentimes get, because we have a system, it's a three-phase system that gets you to a place to where you're going to build generational wealth, put you and your family in a better position to where you can live that life of abundance that you dream of and that you're entitled to. But one of the main objections that I get is just the entry level to come in. They say, hey, this may be a little expensive for me, $1,500. Okay, I understand that you're going to help restore my credit. You're going to improve me, put me in a position to where I can get into home ownership. But that's a lot of money. Well, to me that's intriguing, because a lot of money compared to what? What is the value of this? Well, is your family's well-being worth $1,500? Is your children having an opportunity to be put into a position to where they're not coming with a ball and chain on their leg and having to come from behind the 8-ball? Is that worth $1,500? You being able to get the things that you want at a price that's fair to yourself, that doesn't take unnecessary money away from your family by paying higher interest rates, by paying longer terms. All of these things you're going to have to pay when you're not in a position of empowerment. So I always ask, out of genuine curiosity, what is that worth? Is it worth you and your family being in a healthy financial situation, having options available to you, which only if you have a healthy credit situation, you will have those options available to you, unless you're limited? And then in a practical sense, what about if you go and you got to have an automobile to get back and forth to work, and you go and you get an 18% interest rate or a 16% interest rate at one of these predatory lenders that are notorious for individuals with bad credit? You see them all over. Pay here, we finance here. Yeah, of course I will finance you at 18%. Well, now, what's the differential? Well, someone that came in there and has their credit is in a healthy state, let's say if they get a 4% interest rate, same vehicle, same car, they're paying $225, you're paying $425. So you have an extra $200 every month that's going to what? Thin air. So let's do the math. After 10 months, you threw away $2,000 that you won't even see anything, or your family will see anything toward. Not to also mention that this car is negative amortizing, because obviously you have very little going towards your principal, and at the same time, this vehicle is a depreciating asset. Now the trickle-down effect of that is, now you have this asset that raised your debt-to-income ratio. So now when your family wants to get out of the rat race of actually being able to purchase your own vehicle, purchase your own home, you have an issue here, because I've paid astronomical amounts of added interest, longer terms. Now my debt-to-income ratio is substantially more. So now I have to settle on the home, if I can even get into a home, because I still have two problems now. Now I have to figure out, how do I get around my credit issue? You're not. Then I can't get the home that I want because my debt is higher, because I paid more for everything. So now I have to get less of a home, which most people at that particular point, they get stuck into selling for the rental rat race. I don't want that for your family, because as you're renting, you're building that equity for someone else. And now their kids are having their legacy prepared by you, while your kids are suffering because you didn't take the initiative, because it was too expensive for you to spend $1,500 for their future. To first get your future together, to be able to address and assist yourself. And we all know, when you're on an airplane, what is the first thing that you're told to do? If there's an emergency, first secure your oxygen mask first, so you can do what? Be of assistance to those that are around you. If your credit is in an unhealthy state, you can't assist yourself. You can't have opportunities available to yourself. Who suffers the most? Everyone within your house, your entire family, everyone under your dominionship. To me, I think it's a no-brainer. At the end of the day, the things that you do will not only affect today, they will affect tomorrow. And most of my clients, I always say, hey, what options have become available to you with bad credit? I mean, that's an obvious answer. So my question is this: with options available to you, what does that do for your life, your family lives, and most importantly, your legacy? Don't build someone else's legacy because you neglect your own health of yourself, health of your wealth, and health of your credit. Today is the day that we take action. Give us a call. Call me. Click on the link below. We're going to make sure that we put a comprehensive plan together tailored for you. And like I said, it's a revolutionary strategy, meaning that we have all the systems in place, the resources in place, and the contacts in place. How long did it take us to put this together? Years. We're not giving you a fancy idea. We have a step-by-step formula that works. So do you want a proven system? Is a proven system worth more to you? Or would you like to gamble with your family's future a little longer and see if you can possibly figure it out? Possibly, maybe, get your family into a home, or stay in an apartment that's too small, that rental rates are constantly going up and complaining about it. Stay on a job where you're lacking advancement and you're blaming it on, they passing me up. They're passing you up because possibly they've looked at your credit. And even though it may not be a true depiction of you because life happens, it does say one truthful thing about you. You haven't addressed it. Address it today. Create that opportunity for tomorrow. Set up your family's future without limitations. We're waiting to serve you. We're waiting to bring you on board where you can take advantage of Leah's revolutionary financial formula to wealth building. 2911 strategy is something that we have spent countless hours, me and my other counterparts have put this together to be of service to you. Whether you take advantage of it or not, it's all in the action that you take. Click on the link below and let's get the ball moving and let's create options for you and your family.